Welcome to another episode of Creator Daily. I'm your host, Michael, covering the top news stories, latest strategies, and emerging trends in the overall creator landscape. Today, we're unpacking Florida's new move as Ron DeSantis signs a bill that will require parental consent for children under 16 to have social media accounts. We're also diving into creators' growing concerns about monetization on X. In legal news, learn about X's recent courtroom defeat against the Center for Countering Digital Hate. Plus, YouTube is advising channel managers to think twice before deleting their content. We'll discuss what that means for you. Finally, we'll break down LinkedIn's updates, including thought leader ads and profile insights. Stay tuned for all this and more on Creator Daily. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis has put pen to paper on a new law, HB 3, aimed at tightening the reins on social media usage among the younger crowd. This fresh legislation empowers parents with kids under 16, giving them more say in their children's interaction with social media platforms. Here's what it entails. If you're under 14, you're not supposed to be able to create a social media account, and any accounts that already exist need to be deleted. For those in the 14 to 15 age bracket, they'll need the green light from a parent or guardian to start or keep their social media presence. If a platform drags its feet on removing accounts set up by these young users, they could be facing a hefty fine, up to $10,000 for each violation. And should a company knowingly or recklessly flout these rules, they might be slapped with an unfair or deceptive trade practice charge carrying a potential penalty of $50,000. The law isn't just looking at social media, it's taking a broader sweep at commercial websites and apps, demanding they verify user ages. This has raised some eyebrows considering the privacy implications, but the state is mandating sites offer something called anonymous age verification, which means your identity has to stay private after your age is confirmed. This part of the law seems particularly focused on sites that feature a significant amount of content not suitable for minors. Tech industry bigwigs are already up in arms, arguing against HB 3 labeling it as essentially making Floridians flash an ID for the internet. Meanwhile, Governor DeSantis, who previously vetoed a bill that would have outright banned social media for kids under 16, argues that the new law balances the protection of kids and upholding parents' rights without impeding adults' freedom for anonymous speech. DeSantis is no stranger to pushing for greater parental control in various areas concerning children's access to information and media, and Florida isn't going at it alone either. Utah and Arkansas have similarly moved to limit teen access to social media or increase parental oversight. The tension between regulating social media and maintaining free speech is palpable. Florida's HB 3 is aimed at targeting what it sees as addictive features of social media that keep kids hooked, without treading on First Amendment turf, according to Florida House Speaker Paul Renner. Legislation with similar goals is gaining traction nationwide. This new law in the Sunshine State is set to kick off at the start of the new year, and it's sparking some serious conversations about where to draw the line between safeguarding the youth and preserving online freedom. Creators on the social media platform X, previously known as Twitter, are questioning the platform's new ad revenue share program's transparency and consistency, according to a recent story in the Wall Street Journal. In response to the article, X stated that in the 7 months since the program's launch, it has paid more than $45 million to over 150,000 creators, emphasizing that such creator payouts were not present on Twitter before the ad's rev share program. Yet a closer examination of the numbers provided by X reveals that the platform may indeed be distributing less revenue to creators over time. Initially, when X started paying creators for ads and post replies 9 months ago, Elon Musk, then head of X, detailed a $5 million block payout. By September, Linda Yaccarino, X's CEO, reported that $20 million had been paid out to creators through the program. Simple math would then suggest an additional $30 million should have been paid out in the following 6 months, tallying up to a $50 million total. However, X's announced figure is $5 million short of this total. The platform reasons that the lesser payouts are tied to reduced overall ad spends, aligning with the fact that X's ad revenue has been halved. though Musk recently stated that almost all advertisers are returning, which could hint at future increases in creator payouts. Additionally, X is exploring video ads, which might provide further opportunities for creators. Still, the inconsistencies and the apparent decrease in payouts over time raise concerns about the overall direction and viability of X's monetization opportunities for creators. Despite the pushback from the platform, the data seems to underline the concerns raised by the original Wall Street Journal report. This controversy highlights the ongoing challenges and uncertainties faced by creators looking to monetize their content on social media platforms, particularly on X, which appears to be lagging behind others in providing robust monetization options. In a recent turn of events, X, previously known as Twitter, has lost a legal battle against the Center for Countering Digital Hate, or CCDH. The center had published reports suggesting that since Elon Musk took over the platform, there has been an increase in hate speech. These reports indicated a particular rise in slurs against Black and transgender individuals, along with claims that X wasn't adequately enforcing rules against hate speech by X Premium subscribers. Furthermore, they accused X of failing to take action against tweets using offensive language relating to the LGBTQ+ community. X responded to the CCDH's claims with legal action, asserting that these reports were misleading and causing advertisers to pull their investments from the platform. However, Judge Charles Breyer was very clear in his ruling that the case appeared to be a move by X to punish the CCDH for their critical speech. He described X's lawsuit as lacking merit and seemingly a blatant attempt to intimidate researchers and critics of the platform. This is just one of many legal actions initiated by Musk and X. The list includes legal threats against the Anti-Defamation League, Media Matters, and even the state of California, each of these rooted in attempts to counter criticism or measures deemed unfavorable by Musk or the company. Additionally, Musk's claims of supporting free speech have increasingly come under scrutiny due to his pattern of using legal threats to suppress opposing viewpoints. Despite the court's decision, X remains undeterred, intending to appeal the ruling. This case contributes to a larger pattern of Musk's strategy, which seems focused on using legal pressure to silence critical analysis and opposition, raising questions about his commitment to the very principle of free speech he often champions. As the social media saga continues, it leaves many wondering if future court rulings will start to take into account Musk's approach to dissent in their legal analyses. Here's an important heads up for all the YouTube creators out there. YouTube's product lead, Todd Beaupre, recently shared a piece of advice that could impact your channel's success. The message is clear. Think twice before you hit the delete button on your video clips. According to Beaupre, removing videos breaks the link between your channel and the audience that engaged with those videos. This can hinder your growth because it affects how YouTube's algorithm perceives and promotes your content. According to insights from Search Engine Journal, YouTube's recommendation system is all about connecting viewers to content they're likely to enjoy. Frequent video deletions disrupt this process by making it difficult for the system to understand what your channel is about and its value to viewers. Every video you upload contributes to a complex mapping, similar to how a sitemap works for a website in Google's eyes. If you remove a video, it's like pulling a puzzle piece out, potentially lowering your channel's standing in the eyes of the algorithm. In essence, if you want to maximize your channel's reach, keep those videos up. You can always choose to make them unlisted if absolutely necessary, but unless there's a very compelling reason, resist the urge to delete. It's a useful reminder for content creators and marketers alike to consider the longer-term implications of content management on platforms like YouTube. Let's dive into some of the latest updates from LinkedIn that marketers and business owners should be aware of. Firstly, collaborative articles on LinkedIn are getting a significant boost. The platform is improving the way members can connect to relevant topics and interact with contributions through reactions and reply functionality. They've introduced multi-language support and a new way to filter search results, so you can more easily find articles that match your interests. Plus, you can follow contributors directly from these articles now, which is a clever way to tap into fresh insights and grow your network. Moving on, custom news feeds are coming your way, thanks to LinkedIn's new filters. Imagine tailoring your feed based on what you are most passionate about and even sharing these filters with others. It's similar to a feature from X, but this time it's for the professionals among us. Speaking of professionals, the Thought Leader ads just got an upgrade. Now, any LinkedIn member's content can be sponsored, not just content from company employees. This is huge because it opens the door for brands to align with customer testimonials and expert endorsements, adding that layer of authenticity to their advertising. However, content creators hold the reins since they have to approve any sponsored content requests. Next, if you have a LinkedIn Premium account, you're going to love the refined, interesting viewers filter. You can now see if influencers or decision makers are perusing your profile, a really handy tool for networking and understanding who's interested in you professionally. Messaging on LinkedIn is also getting smoother with new DM filters and folders, which means you can finally get to that important message without sifting through piles of congrats on the work anniversary notifications. And to cap it all off, LinkedIn is set to enter the gaming scene. Yes, you heard that right. They're developing puzzle-based games like Queens, Inference, and Cross Climb. We might soon be comparing scores with coworkers and even competing for the top spot in company leaderboards. While this might seem off-brand for a professional networking site, games could make for good conversation starters and a bit of friendly rivalry. So keep your LinkedIn profile updated and your eyes on the prize, folks. These features are shaking things up in the professional world. That's a wrap on today's episode of Creator Daily. I'm your host, Michael, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. We've covered some great topics today, and I hope you're walking away with valuable insights that will help you navigate the ever-changing creator landscape. Don't forget to check the show notes for links to all the resources we mentioned, along with more information that can help you grow and succeed. We love making this content for you, and your feedback means the world to us. If you have a moment, shoot us an email with your thoughts, questions, or even your personal creator stories at creatordaily@podcrafter.com. We read every message, and who knows, your input might feature in our next episode. Remember to stay connected and keep creating. And if you enjoyed today's episode, consider dropping us a review on your favorite podcast platform. It really helps us out. From all of us here at Creator Daily, thanks for listening and see you in the next one. Keep innovating, keep creating, and keep sharing your unique voice with the world. Until next time, take care.